There's things we can do just to reacquaint us with the feel of the golf club, to attune us to what this can do, the weight of it, the length of it, essentially creating an understanding of this as part of the system. This becomes part of the body map. So very simply, swinging the golf club. You'll often notice players on television, when they're waiting to play a golf shot or they're waiting to play, they might just twirl the club. Often players will twirl the club. And there's a very good reason behind this too. You're actually feeling the weight of it. You're feeling the momentum. There's movement. We're not gripping it down here and swinging it. We swing it from the end of the club. There's leverage. So we're feeling leverage, momentum, all these things that we're going to be using in the golf swing. If we actually just change the direction of this, the direction of the target, we've now got a feel of a swing. And we can put both hands on the golf club now and start to feel that momentum that we've just been sensing. And then we can take this a little step further and just take little steps with it. So we're starting to attune the momentum of our body with the momentum of the club. Essentially, this is going to create timing. And this timing is what we need to attune ourselves ready to play golf. This is something we can do before we play that first tee shot. We can find our timing, find that rhythm. So simply stepping from one side to another to initiate the swing. Remember, the club doesn't go first. The weight shift goes first, the club reacts. And we're feeling how the club reacts. We've attuned ourselves to the weight of it, which we can sense it. And we're using all this sensory input to help us with our timing. And then we can let it go. We can let the whole swing flow in reaction to the shot. The shot we need to be thinking about, because this is a reaction to the shot. We don't think about a reaction. It's a reaction. It's the golf shot we need to think about. The intention. All these characteristics of this golf shot are vitally important because the elements of the golf shot are cueing your movement, the distance, the height, the shape of the shot, the lie that you're hitting it from. These all influence your decision making, your visualization, and ultimately the ball flight that you see. So, what are the options? When you're presented with a shot, you're assessing the distance, and you'll be on your home course, I'm guessing, so you know exactly the distance without even thinking about it. It's pretty intuitive on your own course. But what are the options available to you? Now, maybe you play with a fade, maybe you play with a draw, maybe you're able to play lots of different shapes, more options. So if you're playing with maybe a stock shot, what does that look like? What does the launch look like? What's your intention? Is it high, medium, low? What's the peak of the golf shot look like? The apex? And is there curvature to this? And if so, how much? And where is it curving from and towards? Where's the flag? Where's the ball going to land? How's it going to react? Is it windy? Is the ground damp? All these things we're taking into consideration, which are enriching our awareness and ultimately our visualization. So being super aware of the environment you're in, looking at the golf ball, but also looking at how it's sat. Is it long grass, short grass? What do you see when you look at the lie in respect of strike? Is it going to be easy to strike? Is it sat up? Maybe it's sat up in the semi and you can just sweep a hybrid off it. Maybe it's sat down a little bit and you're going to have to drop to an iron. But misreading a lie could be the start of the problems. If we don't read the lie, then we can be trying to do something that might not physically be that easy to do. And when it doesn't come off, we're chastising ourselves and we're feeling frustrated, yet we missed out on one absolute vital element of the shot, which was the lie. And we've got no right to be mad with ourselves because we missed it. We weren't aware of it. So we've played a bad shot purely by not being aware of the lie. Not because we made a bad swing, not because I sliced the ball, not because I lifted my head up or I didn't keep my left arm straight. It's because I simply didn't look at the lie. And that's just one element of it. Maybe the wind took the ball, but you didn't really feel the wind. Maybe you're sheltered. Maybe there's trees at the side of the hole and you can't feel the wind. And the ball gets above the tree line, wind takes it, and you think you've played a big slice, when in actual fact, Once it got above the tree line, the wind hit it. All these things need to be taken into consideration. So always be aware of your environment, the conditions. So if you're in a hole and you've got the opportunity to see upcoming holes, use that opportunity to visualise the direction of the wind, maybe the flag position, maybe it's obscured, maybe it's a blind green, but now you're in a position with an opportunity to see the whole green and to see where the flag is. So straight away, you're starting to visualise how the green could potentially receive the golf shot and where the pin is positioned and what the slopes are like. So you can start to get an appreciation of how the ball's going to react and therefore what kind of shot you need to play depending on where you are on that fairway. So essentially, feeding as much information into the system as you can to be fully prepared for that golf shot when it arises. So there is no right or wrong way to do this. There's your way, and you've got to find that way. So just as an example of maybe how I might do it, but I'm not suggesting you do it this way, and I might not do it this way every time, and that's not necessary. Things change. We have to be open to adaptation. We have to be comfortable with adapting, because this is what the game requires. If we enforce strict, regimented protocol every single shot, we're now constraining the system. We're not affording ourselves to adapt to this ever-changing environment. So start behind the ball, visualise the shot, look at the lie. I've already chosen my club. I know what I'm going to be doing distance-wise. I see the shot, seeing where the ball's starting, the trajectory, the curvature. So making a practice swing with purpose and intent and moving towards this golf ball with purpose, not in trepidation. This is now an expression of intent. The golf swing is an expression of intent. So we've got to let the body react. We're moving in, seeing the golf shot. We know where it's going. We can see the target, picturing the flight, how the ball's flying towards the target, where the ball's going to start, climb, curve, seeing the golf shot, moving in response to that golf shot with intent, waggling the club, feeling the weight of the golf club, keeping the body moving, and then settling into the shot. And now feeling that intent to a full, free finish. The finish is going to be an expression of that golf shot. So I curved the ball in left to right. I was seeing a fade. It's the wind's off the left. You could probably tell from the finish. I was a little bit off balance. My swing felt a little bit short. But I'm accepting of that. It wasn't perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. The ball did what I intended it to do. It might not have finished right next to the flag. It's okay. It's good enough. I don't have to get stressed about these things. Because for me, that's not why I'm playing golf. Yes, if that shot comes off and finishes near the hole, it's so rewarding, fulfilling, gratifying. I feel great, okay? Does it? Feels awesome. But I'm enjoying being with friends. I'm enjoying the environment. I'm enjoying swinging the golf club. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just enjoying the opportunity and the privilege of playing golf. That's more important to me. They're my values. That's why I'm playing. And I'm not going to allow the ball that doesn't quite do what I intended it to do to affect that and deviate me off that course and ruin my day and spoil my evening and affect my mood. I'm not going to allow that golf shot to emotionally affect the rest of my day. I'm going to move on to the next golf shot and the next one and the next one. And after I've done that for a round of golf, I'm going to reflect on that round of golf. So it's not mindless swinging and just hitting golf balls anywhere. But what I want to do is I want to use the time between now and my next game as productively as possible. I want to reflect on what I've done, and I want to use that reflection to design my practice, to apply my focus in the right area to equip me for my next game. So hopefully I'll play better or score better. So reflective practice is really important, and being non-judgmental about it, okay? And not avoiding certain areas of the game that you're not comfortable with. Being honest with yourself. Sometimes we've got to ask ourselves questions that we're not particularly comfortable with, and we can't be in denial of parts of the game that we might not be happy with. That's fine. We've got to focus on that as well. Be mindful of our strengths, maintain those strengths, develop those strengths, but also areas that we feel we could improve. That's where maybe now I might spend some time. For me, it's everything now. But do you know what? I don't really play golf that much, okay? But having this time off has made me really value golf more. I'm actually looking forward to playing golf. I love coaching. I can't wait to get back coaching. But I'm also looking forward to playing with the boys, with George and Sam and Seb and Craig and the guy and the team and all the members at the golf club. I'm looking forward to going out and playing because I appreciate what I've been missing. So enjoy your time, guys, between now and when the golf season starts. Do whatever you can to prepare. Maybe simulate what I've just been doing. You don't have to actually hit golf balls. You can just go through the motions and prepare yourself for what you intend to do when we can all play golf again.